Well, here we are again for another race. Welcome to Look Sharp Racing. This is LFM and we are running the Mazda Cup. This week's racetrack is Sonoma, which I've had maybe 20 minutes to practice on. So yeah, let's hope we get on alright and hope we don't crash too often. Qualifying went okay. Managed to qualify in 9th place, which was a bit better than I thought I might be because I wasn't really very good in the qualifying. So here we are, ready for the lights just to come on now. That's the lights coming on. Here we are, revving up, ready to go. We are off. Okay, that's not a great start. Shot past number 61 now. Wow. Okay, let's see what's going to happen in the first corner. Usual mayhem. Oh my god. Oh, keep wide, keep wide. Oh, jeez, that was a bit on the lucky side. Up to 5th place. Well, that's a bit of a result. From the first corner, usual mayhem. Luckily it was all kind of around me and not in front of me. Okay, so coming to the next corner here. I'm not very good at this corner, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. I got a lot of slides coming out here. And taking that one a bit wide. Okay, let's see if we just steady up a little. What's happening in front? Let's just see if we can tuck in behind Danf for a bit and see if he can drag us along. That's again another tricky corner. There's no real braking points and turning points I can see, but trying to keep it in quite tight. I don't want to go too wide, as he says, do just that. Okay, coming into this hairpin. See if we can brake quite late. Okay, down to the 2nd gear. I could maybe take that in 3rd. And accelerating it there. We'll look just shortly at the carnage that happened in the first corner, but let's just wait a minute yet. Okay, the first time through the chicane. Braking hard for that, maybe a bit too hard. Took that okay. A gap of just over a second to Hartung behind us, and the same to Danf in front. So he's just pulled out a little gap. Okay, coming into the final corner. Again, took that okay. Let's see if we can get a decent run on the first corner here. See if we can catch up to Danf a bit. Well, that's not really what I wanted. There's a bit of a slide there, but not all is lost. That's allowed Hartung to catch up a little. Oh, the yellow flag. What's happening here? Oh, there's someone off to the right. That's moved up to 4th place. Danf is a little off there, but he's still going strong. Took that corner a little better than last time, not too wide this time. But I'm still being caught from behind by Hartung. He seems quite quick, probably had more than 20 minutes practice. Let's see if we can get good drive out of here. Quite a tricky complex here. We want to try and stay off the curbs when you get dragged off into the grass on the side, and we don't really want that to happen. Oh, there's Hartung making a bit of a lunge at me. And I think we just managed to hold that together. A bit of a drag down to the hairpin here. He's caught me up quite happily there. Let's just see if I can hold him off in the first couple of corners. Again, as I said, not very good at this corner. Oh, that's a bit wide. That's not looking very good. Oh, it's a huge slide. Just managed to hold it together. Better tuck back inside Hartung and follow him round, see if he can pull me along. Back down into 5th place. Oh, he's got a huge slide on. Oh, take him on outside, can I? Oh, he's just got it back together and just held me off. Just had to lift slightly there so as not to crash into him. I brake quite early there, quite a lot. I'm getting hassled from behind by Santos as well. He's caught me up as well. Yeah, that was probably because of that little slide from Hartung where we both had to lift quite heartily. Oh, nearly at the back of him again there. Oh, and another little slide. And my gear changes aren't very convincing there. Try and stay off the grass, would be a good idea. Oh, and there's Hartung again. Can we take him on the inside there? Yep, got past him. What's going to happen behind us? Those two having a bit of argy-bargy. But that play to my advantage, hopefully. But he's, here we go, Santos up on the inside. No, and that's a bit wide. He's clearly going to get past me here. That wasn't very good at all. As long as I can stay ahead of Hartung, that should be alright. Santos going to go past me, so I'll probably just tuck back inside of him again. Follow him up the hill. No point trying to overtake here because I'm rubbish at this corner. I mean, he goes in really slowly there, and that's allowed Hartung to catch me back up again. I think I'll just let him go. That'll probably be safest for the both of us. And he gets another slide on coming out. I follow him. Excellent idea. And exit stage right, Mr. Santos. We'll see you in a bit. Once you've managed to extricate yourself from a wall. And we still haven't quite had time to go back and look at the first corner of the opening lap. Because we had quite a lot of action on the track up till then, so it's, hopefully that can continue. Right, let's see what we can do about Mr. Hartung here. Well, seeing as he's overtaken me a couple of times, I'm probably just going to try and see if I can tuck in behind him for a bit and see where he's a bit weaker on the track. And while I do that, we shall go and take a quick look at the opening lap carnage. And here we go with on board with Mena and James Parisi alongside, and we've got quite a good start there. And there's Song, who just gets a tap, and that takes Mena out, and there's Parisi in front, and we just managed to avoid him. In fact, we tapped on, he's gone right round in circles. And that seems to have been pretty much the cause of everything. It was just a light touch, and it was just a kind of knock-on effect from that. Anyway, so back to the action, and here we are still following Hartung. As I said, he's quite quick, and I keep making mistakes. But he's made one here, so can we get down his inside? No, he's just blocking me off. Oh, should we try the outside? Oh, and he's blocking me off again. We flash the lights to let him know that's just not on. Thank you very much. Right, what can we do now then to see if we can get the better of Hartung? Didn't like being blocked there, so let's have a quick look and see what we can do up to the hairpin here. Got a decent drag out of the corner. Let's see if I can outbrake him slightly. Or I could just completely outbrake myself as well. Not great. Okay, I'm not going to get him. Let's go skip forward a bit to the next piece of action. And here we are, still behind Hartung. We've got Vera closing up from behind a little. But there's Hartung made another mistake. And I managed to finally get past him. And let's see if Vera can get past him as well. And then maybe I can get a bit of respite and get away from both of them. That would be good. Currently up into 4th place, so let's see what we can do here. Just try and concentrate a bit on the corners. There's Hartung, he's back there. He's got it back together pretty quickly, and he looks like he could be on my tail pretty soon. If I don't speed up a little. I noticed in the rear view mirror he had looked like he had a bit of a slide. Okay, we've got Ledanf a few seconds ahead, Hartung just behind us, and Verelt behind that as I make a complete Horlicks of the hairpin. Again, these gear changes are pretty poor. Down through the chicane once more. He's pretty close behind me, so let's just see if we can get a decent run down to the hairpin here. Not looking like I'm doing very well on this hairpin. The previous attempts I've had at it. Slightly better, but you can see from behind he's got a much better entry and therefore exit from the hairpin. He's just half a second behind me now, and we're quite far behind Ledanf now. That's 8 seconds nearly, so yeah, quite a long way behind. And again, another slide on that corner. And no doubt he'll get past me here. Tuck back in behind him again. And just hope that he does the same as he seems wont to do. There we go, another slide. I didn't manage to get anything on him there. I'm not taking that corner terribly well either. Holding it a bit tighter than him. Let's see if we can get him on the drag up to the hairpin again. Where's he going to defend? Should I go to the inside? He's just braking very nicely, and oh, a little bit of a bad gear change there. In fact, I was in 4th gear when I shouldn't have been, and then I was 3rd gear, and now back in 4th gear again. Has lost a second to him easily there. Didn't take that corner terribly well. Okay, into the chicane once more. That's looking like it should be a slightly better exit on the chicane, and yep, caught up to him a little bit there. Let's see if I can accelerate nicely out of here and attack him on the next lap. Okay, braking at the red barrier. I'm braking too late a wee bit. Oh, understeer and straight into the wall. Excellent. That was a bit careless, so let's advance the action a bit further, and let's see what happens in a few minutes time. Well, I followed him for quite a while. I'm just not getting anywhere near him. He got away, I got him back a little bit, and we're back to within a second again. Once more on the run up to the hairpin. Always had a bit of a bounce there. If I can just hold this together, let's see if we can attack him coming down this complex here. As I said, only 20 minutes of practice, and I don't know the names of any of the corners. So coming into the chicane once more. Quite late on the brakes there, that wasn't bad. Oh, jeez. Right, okay. Not the best of exits from the chicane. And with only one more lap to go, that looks like, now that he's 4 seconds ahead of me, looks like it's probably the end of that. But never give up. If I can make mistakes, so can he. Although he hasn't made quite as many as I have. So let's just see what happens. Again, a bit of a slide coming around that corner, quite a large slide, but it looks like he's done the same, as he's not really getting away anymore. In fact, it looks like I've actually caught up to him a little bit. If only I hadn't had a huge slide there. Okay, can we get a little closer to him? And we got a last gasp dive bomb on the final hairpin. Not that I would ever dive bomb anybody deliberately, you understand, but you know, needs must. But as it is, I'm actually quite happy with 5th position. I started 9th, as I said, not much practice, and you know, looks like we're actually doing quite well. We're down to just 2.5 seconds behind, so let's see if we can get a little closer. Again, not a bad drive out of there, and Delta's quite good. Up 3/4 of a second on our best lap, so quite pleased with that, but you know, there's still time. There's a yellow flag. What's happening here? Oh. And again, braking hard for the chicane. Just a slide again. Lost it all. That looks like that's probably the end of that. I don't think it's going to do anything quite as daft as me on the final corner here. 3.5 seconds behind, but we're a long way ahead of Jesus. Don't think I've ever said that in a motor race before. Anyway, as I said, I'm very happy to finish in 5th place, having started in 9th. A gain of 4 places though, so that's quite good. Don't think I was terribly quick. Certainly an awful lot of people an awful lot quicker than me. But anyway, let's have a look at the final standings, shall we, and see who finished where. Hillenbrand won. He's good, I've seen him before. Jesus got the fastest lap. That's again a great phrase to use in motor racing. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment on my abysmal driving, but be nice about it, please. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again next time.